Imagine for a moment that you want to jump into the exciting world of cryptocurrency mining. You've heard of the potential, seen the headlines, and you think, hey, maybe I can get a custom miner app built, tailored exactly to my needs. So you head straight to a freelance platform like Fiverr. All right, full transparency right off the bat, and this is super important. I did not actually hire 5 different developers simultaneously to build 5 separate crypto miner apps. That would be an incredibly expensive and frankly inefficient way to make a point. Instead, what we're going to do today is a critical thought experiment. Based on my extensive experience in software development and working with freelancers on platforms like Fiverr, we're going to simulate exactly what would happen if you embarked on this ambitious project. The goal? To uncover the harsh realities, the vital truths, and the surprising pitfalls you absolutely must know before you even think about hiring someone for any technical project online, especially something as sensitive and complex as a crypto miner. So our hypothetical mission: to build a basic, functional cryptocurrency miner application. We're not talking about a huge industrial scale operation here, but a simple desktop application. For simplicity, and to avoid needing expensive specialized GPU hardware for our concept, we'll imagine it's for mining a specific, relatively accessible CPU mineable coin, like Monero. Our app needs to connect to a mining pool, show our mining progress, things like hash rate and accepted shares, plus basic configuration for our wallet address and the mining pool URL. Maybe even a little bit of CPU resource allocation. Why is a crypto miner app such a fantastic test case for this experiment? Well, it demands attention to performance, security. You're handling wallet addresses after all. It needs external API integration, and you're often dealing with complex underlying protocols. It's a project where corners cut will be very visible and potentially very costly. Now, let's set the stage. First, we need to create our job post. This is crucial. We'd emphasize requirements like must be cross-platform for Windows and Mac OS, efficient resource utilization, secure handling of API keys and wallet information, clear commented code, and crucially, deliverable, executable plus full source code. Next, we'd browse Fiverr, and immediately you'd see the wild range of developers out there. You've got the super cheap, I'll build anything for $50 types, mid-range developers with some skills, and then the higher-end specialists in blockchain or performance. What would we look for? Descriptions, reviews, and portfolio. Then come the hypothetical interviews. We'd ask, do you understand crypto mining protocols? How do you handle security? What's your approach to optimization? The answers or lack thereof would be very telling. Now for the fun part, let's meet our 5 hypothetical developers and see what we'd expect from each. First up, developer 1, the bargain basement, charging something like $100. Their profile? New seller, vague description, stock images. Our expectation? They'd probably just wrap an existing open source miner, give us a poor interface, and it would almost certainly be insecure. Or even worse, it could be malware. Next, developer 2, the copy paster, maybe around $300. They claim to be a blockchain expert, but their portfolio is generic. Expectation: they'd use a template, maybe some basic customization, but no real understanding or optimization. Definitely prone to security flaws. Then we have developer 3, the over-communicator, under-deliverer, perhaps charging $500. Great communication, lots of questions, but no deep technical samples. Expectation: frequent updates, a lot of chat, but the actual code quality, likely low, slow performance, and missing key features. Moving up, developer 4, the competent but rushed, maybe $800. They have a solid portfolio in other areas, good reviews. Expectation: they deliver a functional miner, but maybe not fully optimized. The UI might be basic, minimal error handling, and likely some minor bugs. Finally, developer 5, the specialist, charging $1,500 or more. Niche focus on blockchain and performance, detailed portfolio, specific technology stack mentioned. Expectation: well optimized, secure, clean code, custom UI, and potentially much better error reporting. This is where you start to see real expertise. So, the development process begins. The initial pitches we get would be fascinating. How each developer interprets our brief would vary wildly. Then the communication styles: Dev 1, silent, then boom, something barely working. Dev 3, endless questions but no real progress. Dev 5, concise, smart questions, consistent updates. But the real moment of truth would be the milestone deliveries. Dev 1 might give us a crude command line interface, or even worse, malware disguised as a miner, a huge risk with crypto. Dev 2, a slightly better UI, but maybe with hard-coded wallet addresses or unencrypted config files, a major security hole. Dev 3, a nice-looking UI that doesn't actually connect to a pool or crashes constantly. Dev 4, a functional miner, but maybe the UI is clunky, it uses too much CPU, or has minor bugs. And Dev 5, a polished, efficient, secure-feeling app with a clear UI and good performance. Testing and feedback would reveal even more. Dev 1 and 2 would resist fixes or demand extra charges. Dev 3 would promise fixes but deliver more bugs. Dev 5, they'd understand, provide clear timelines, and actually fix issues. So, what are the invaluable truths we extract from this experiment? 1. Security is paramount, especially with crypto. The cheapest developer could literally give you an app that steals your coins, leaks your data, or installs malware. This isn't just about functionality, it's about trust and safeguarding your assets. 2. Performance and optimization are not optional. A miner that runs inefficiently is utterly useless. The difference between 10 hashes per second and 100 hashes per second is huge. You need developers who understand low-level optimization. 3. The true cost of cheap. That $100 app could cost you thousands in lost mining revenue, security breaches, or just wasted time. Rework, debugging, or hiring someone else to fix it all adds up significantly. 4. Communication, technical acumen, and problem solving. You need a developer who can not only write code, but truly understand your project, ask the right questions, and troubleshoot effectively. It's more than just coding skills. 5. The importance of a detailed brief, and why it's still not enough sometimes. Even with a perfect brief, interpretation varies wildly. You need to actively verify their understanding. 6. Open source versus custom development. For simple miners, often an existing, well-vetted open source tool is far better and safer than a poorly coded custom one. 7. Vet their actual technical knowledge. Don't just look at blockchain in their tags. Ask specific questions about mining algorithms, APIs, and their security practices. 8. The source code matters. If they don't provide clean, well-commented source code, you're locked in, or worse, locked out of your own project. So, while I didn't literally hire 5 developers, this thought experiment highlights precisely why you can't just pick the cheapest option, especially for a sensitive and performance-critical application like a crypto miner. It applies to almost any custom software project. Here's some practical advice for when you do hire. Define your needs precisely. The more detailed your specification, the better. Prioritize security and performance, especially for financial or crypto apps. Look beyond price. Factor in their expertise, communication, and demonstrated quality. Ask for relevant examples, case studies, not just generic portfolios. Start small, if possible. A small paid test task before committing to the full project can save you headaches. Understand the tech yourself, at least the basics, enough to ask smart questions and spot red flags. Consider existing solutions. Sometimes a custom app isn't the best path at all. If this thought experiment helped you see the reality of hiring developers online, hit that like button, subscribe for more insights into the tech world, and let me know in the comments. What's your biggest challenge when hiring freelancers or getting custom software built?